Hi guys, this is Hiro. How's everyone doing today? So today I'm going over the most important rule when it comes to calculating or formulating your astrology predictions, okay? Especially for like someone's personal life, or you're trying to see what's going to happen in a certain dasha, okay? And that is to know which information or knowledge you're using to hypothesize this is a generalization and which one is actually some type of specific detail that you are strongly in tune with. Okay, and I'm gonna explain why this is very important. A lot of the information on the internet is geared towards a certain audience. This audience is the audience that's currently facing problems in life, okay? The audience that's not facing problems in life is not watching anything on the internet. They're not going to any astrologers for help, okay? Most likely. I know plenty of people. Okay, I'm not going to say like a whole lot, but I've known multiple people that have ran a Ketu Dasha, and like it's just like what happened? Like nothing happened. Okay, like nothing crazy happened internally or externally. No one died, no one blew up, no one got sick or whatever. Right? No one lost all their money. Okay. Yeah, there's probably little things that happen here and there, but I think you guys get the point. In fact, some of these people even had positive things happen during some periods, okay? You could say the opposite with positive periods. I know certain people that were running certain quote-unquote benefic periods, and they are benefic planets. I'm not doubting that. But during those periods, it's like there's definitely some disaster that happened, okay? Like, yeah, I'm going to leave out any specific examples. But I'm pretty sure you'll know some people in your life too if you're interested in this subject, or people that you've seen, okay? Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of the information online, including I've even geared towards this, right? Because people that are watching my Dasha videos, I mean, they're in need of some help, okay? So they're kind of geared in a certain light, okay? Like, for example, my benefic videos, they kind of have a little twist to them, really highlighting the possible negatives. And the malefic videos really have a strong warning about the possible negatives, right? And as well as the certain spiritual positives that can come with the period. But point is, it's definitely catered towards somebody that's really struggling, right? Which makes sense. I mean, they're the ones watching the video for the most part, and they're the ones who also need it the most. Okay, but I do the same for negative and positive, right? Because, yeah. Now, you're moving forward. Another thing you have to keep in mind. So there's level one, which is like the generalization might not come true at all. Like in Ketu, instead of losing all your money, I mean, you could get a promotion or a new job or something, right? Or I mean, beginning and middle, whatever, right? That's the other thing. You got to watch out. So generalizations run deep. There's level one, which is like the whole period is bad, the whole period is good, whatever. Level two is like in the period, certain antadash, at the beginning it's good, and then the end it's bad, at the end, whatever, like that, you also have to take into account. And the third level, which is the most, I would say, dangerous and people need to be aware about, it is the factor of this is a spiritual science, okay? Meaning that it affects you spiritually. So if I take someone who's living paycheck to paycheck, and I take someone who's a CEO of a company, and they both start the Ketu Dasha, let's just say this person living paycheck to paycheck somehow loses their job and loses their house, okay? So it affected them. This person, let's just say they have overall similar effect placements, right? This is not actually possible in real life, but let's just say, I'm just saying in theory, let's just say they're quote unquote the same amount of bad, okay? There's many infinite layers to calculating the dasha, but let's just say they're around the same amount of bad, okay? Just for simplicity's sake. So this person loses their job and loses their home. This person, it can affect them spiritually the same amount, but the exact same material result might not happen. They might not lose their job and their home. I mean, they could lose their job, and let's just say they feel just as worthless as this person. All right, spiritually, their energy is just as, they feel just as worthless. They are detaching just as much as this person. Okay, that specific effect is just as much for both people. That's a spiritual level. The change, like the percentage change, it's not really exact percentage, but you get what I'm saying. The wheels are turning in the same way for both people. Okay, that's what it means by this whole thing is a spiritual sign. It's not like, oh, my cousin ran Ketu Dasha and he got a divorce, so now that means you have a divorce. Well, what happens if his marriage was in shambles before? Now, obviously, a divorce is happening. But let's just say these two people have a very strong marriage, great with the kids, and they go to mandir, or, whatever, your religious places a lot, right? And they run Ketu. I mean, yeah, there might be more squabbles and disagreements. I mean, more not spending as much time together, whatever. Maybe not as much sexual activity, whatever, right? But it doesn't mean the exact same result is going to happen. But the wheels are kind of turning in the same way. Maybe they're both detaching like just as much, kind of, or the flavor of detachment is like the same for both, right? Now you might be saying, oh, well, Hero, at the beginning you just said that the overall flavor might be completely different for both people. Yeah, I'm gonna mention that in a second. So I'm using Ketu as an example because it's probably the most feared, and it's rightfully so. Like, most likely you're gonna have some troubles, right? But I'll get back to that. You can watch it I might cover in another video. But okay, now the generalization, right? So it's like, oh, well, here, how did this person have such a great period and this person have whatever? Okay, you have to understand that there's many energetic layers to any dasha, right? For example, Ketu is all about detachment. Jupiter is all about the guru, right? Which is like kind of a little detachment and like wisdom and learning and things like that. Okay, so based off of your placements, which is basically your karmas, okay, you come and there's an effect. Now, for most of the people, the effect looks like this, okay, based off of their lifestyle and their karmas and just the way the world is going and whatever. But for some people, the effect might work out differently, okay? It's still the same overall. There's still some correlating factors, but it's just playing out in such a different way. For example, let's just say, Ketu, you're not supposed to take that much risk, right? I'm just giving you an example. Not supposed to take that much risk. So one person might be like, oh, like they're just really aggressive to leave their job. They think they're, way too good for this job, okay? And their ego is way over their head. They think they can get paid double, triple somewhere else. So this person leaves and Ketu's like, you need to detach from that. And another person, they have a job and they're just way too comfortable and stuff like that. And, they're not able to provide for their kids and their family and whatever. And then Ketu's like, nope, you're way too comfortable. And you see, for person A, the taking the risk was leaving the job. For person B, the taking the risk is staying at the job, right? It's a risk staying at the job and not, venturing out and for your family or whatever, right? Now, this is not most of the time. I mean, it's some of the time, but I think you can see how this kind of correlates, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can let me know. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you all very, very much for watching.